Hi Pile 1, welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on reading in between the lines with our book series of the month. So this book series, we have a French books or livre du français, or livre, le livre des français, de français, one of those. I'm very bad with knowing articles and stuff like that. Anyways, we're looking at French books. So I took this intro when I was in a cute bookstore in Paris over the summer, and I actually had the idea of filming it in the Shakespeare Book Company, which is really famous. And then when I got there, I realized this is a stupid idea. All the books are in English. So I thought, okay, let's fix that and go to a French bookstore, which was my goal, because Les Miserables, which is the book you picked, and then Fantome the Opera, and then the third one, Les Liasons Dangereuses, which is Dangerous Liasons. Those are my favorite books, and so or books I really love. I wanted to pick fictional books that were very cool, and so I put them in the video for you. And you've picked Les Mis, which is so cool. I'm sure everybody's seen the musical. There's been a lot of movie musicals about it, so that is very cool. So that is a book you picked. We're going to see if your person is feeling Les Mis today. You also have picked one of my favorite decks, my Tarot de Paris deck, which is very cool. And I have picked for you your crystal of the day, which is this beautiful glittery blue druzy heart. So that is your crystal of the day. This is your tarot card deck. We are going to be reading between the lines to see what does your person really want? What do they really mean to say? What is it that they're not saying? What is the subtext of the text they are sending you? So anyways, I'm going to put your juicy heart in frame where you can see it. And I'm going to start shuffling the tarot so we can see what is going on between you and your person today. So let us see here. I'm going to start off with a traditional relationship spread, because that is going to help establish not the scene, because that's going to be from movies or from plays. Yeah, Les Mis was a play. Okay, that's going to set the scene, set the stage, as you will. So I will do reversals just for more information and more details. This is you, your side, how you're thinking and feeling about your person right now and your perspective. This is their side, what they are thinking and feeling about you right now. And we're going to get into, before we do, I'm going to say 3 cards for how they are acting with you. And then we're going to do 3 cards over here for what do they really mean. And on it, let's see, we'll stick with the blue. We have all sorts of blue today for you. We're going to do 3 cards for what they really mean. So how they're acting, what they mean, how they're perceiving this connection with you, their perspective, your perspective, the past, what has happened already to get you guys to the point where you are at now. 3 cards for the next 3 months, what will happen coming up for you. So this is in the next 3 months in the future, and I am releasing this video in middle October. So let's say that this goes between now and the end of the year. So now in New Year's Eve, if you guys are watching this video when I am releasing it. And a card for a final outcome. So this would be past 2022. So this would be like in 2023 and beyond. So we will look at these, and I will put this on the ground. So I will keep this table for our psychic stuff. Okay, so first let's start with you. All right, so these cards, you have all of them reversed, which is weird. I thought we had at least one upright, but no. Okay, no worries. You're going through worries though. I get the 9 of Swords, which means maybe you've been more worried about this connection than you are now. You definitely have been worried about this. I feel like you might be coming into more of a sense of peace, or at least a bit more of acceptance about what's going on in this connection. The 9 of Swords reversed is really about a lot of like anxiety, panic, nightmares, and stress. With it reversed though, I feel like maybe it's a little bit like you're realizing that this might be in your head. It might be that you're aware that these are more worries, but they're more like your fears and your worst case scenarios, but maybe not really what's happening. So I think you're starting to challenge your own negative thinking, and that seems helpful in this case. So we'll leave this card here. We have these two cards that are reversed as well. So we have two princesses or pages. In this deck, it's called Spirit. So we have Spirit of Swords or air, and we have Spirit of Cups or water. So we have two sides of yourself, where on one side you are feeling like you're not feeling very independent. Usually the Page of Swords is independent, good communication, feeling strong, but it's reversed. So see in the upright, look how it almost looks like a Statue of Liberty. Very independent, very free, but it's reversed. I feel like you've been feeling very codependent in this connection or feeling very dependent in this connection. You may feel like you don't have a lot of freedom. Maybe you don't have a lot of space. Maybe your own anxiety is clouding up your mind and making you feel trapped. But I feel like for you that it's like you've been having a hard time exerting your freedom and your independence. And I get the Princess of Cups in reverse, where I feel like normally when it's upright, then your heart is open to love and you're very giving to love and your heart is sweet and all of that. But with it reverse, I feel like it is, tough on you. It seems like maybe you've poured a lot of love into this connection and now you feel drained. It might be that you're not able to get into a romantic headspace when you're feeling all of this anxiety, all of these fears about this connection. And it also seems like for you with the Page of Cups reversed, it's like you're just feeling a little maybe emotionally unstable lately, especially with your anxiety getting the best of you, and that's really hard. You might be feeling like you're not wanting to give a lot to your person right now, like you're not feeling very loving towards them, probably because you've been feeling anxious and stressed. So that's very fascinating. It seems like in this particular spread right now, the person who is Les Mis is you. And Les Mis obviously means Les Miserables, which is the miserable people. So you might be feeling a little miserable right now, but let's see why. Okay, because it seems like your person might be leaving you, or you're worried your person is leaving you, because I get the King of Swords, where I feel like your person wants to be your friend. I feel like they want to be a good energy in your life. They want to be a good networking partner or help you in your career in some way, or maybe at least just connect you to people who could be helpful influences, or they want to help you. But with the King of Swords, it also could be that your person is in a headspace right now where they're not feeling very emotional either. They're feeling kind of, I don't know why I hear the word stuck, but I feel like they might be stuck in their cold analytical mind. They also might be feeling like they're prioritizing themselves to your own detriment. And I'm also feeling like they might be thinking about leaving this connection, or maybe you've already left this connection and they think that like you guys are parting ways. I feel like in any case, you guys are probably broken up or separated from your person. If you guys are not broken up from them, you probably are in very low contact, or you guys might be on thin ice, or you might be feeling on your last straw. Because I'm feeling like you guys are probably separating, or your person is walking away, or you're feeling like your person is walking away. If this is not what's going on in your connection, I don't mean this to scare you. So you may want to pick another pile if you feel like you guys are going well. Because from this point on, I'm going to interpret it in this way. So if you're doing good with your person, pick another pile, because this is definitely for people who are either in separation, they're broken up, they're having a hard time with their person, they're struggling, they're suffering. That's the energy you're feeling if you're going to continue watching this pile. Okay. So, King of Swords, they're prioritizing themselves, and it's upright, so I feel like they at least have kind of gotten into some kind of empowered, upright energy. And then I get the Eight of Cups upright, so I feel like this is usually the card of walking away. So I feel like your person's kind of prioritizing themselves and walking away. Also, your person might be an air sign, which is an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or that energy might be strong in their chart. Of course, we're in Libra month now if you're watching it while I'm releasing it. And so we're in obviously Libra energy now, which could be kind of gearing you guys to really reevaluate what are you looking for in regards to partnership? What are you both looking for in commitment? Is this really the person you want? Is this really the commitment you want? I feel like these are questions that Libra month will kind of make people think of. They might make people, it's like these are questions, food for thought for you guys right now. So I feel like your person's walking away. Or they might be leaving. With the Four of Swords, usually this is a card of inactivity or boredom. With it reversed, I feel like this is the card of more maybe taking action. So your person's actively leaving you. And that's causing you a ton of distress, a lot of worries and anxieties. You're feeling like maybe I can't give them love or do a grand gesture right now. And it's almost kind of like you're feeling like your worst fears have come to pass. Especially if you have a big fear of abandonment. I feel like that is there. Or you may feel like you guys have already broken up in the past and this is kind of like you guys are still in this broken up space. In the past, what has happened? Yeah, oh, okay. So, oh my babies, okay. I get the Sphinx, which is the Wheel of Fortune card, but it is upright. It seems like there was a time in this connection where things were really, really good. It's like all the things were turning around in your favor. You guys had good luck in this connection. You guys had a lot of, things going your way. It was going well, maybe even some good karma. And with the Sphinx, the Wheel of Fortune, it's like things were just sweet and happy and sunny and wonderful. So there is this. Then I get the Star reversed. So something happened that made both of you guys lose hope in this connection. So something happened to derail this or set this off its course. So the Star reversed is like all the hope kind of drained out of this connection. And both of you guys, because the Star upright is a lot of hope, a lot of like looking towards the future, even success. With it reversed, it's like the hopefulness is gone. Maybe there's like a pessimism or, a realism that pervades this connection that was hard. And then I get the Seven of Cups upright. So the Seven of Cups is tough because it represents no commitment. So something that happened that derailed this connection, that made you guys lose hope about this connection, also at the same time had you guys either release commitment or choose not to commit. It's like something happened where reality set in and you guys were like, oh, I can't connect to this person. I can't commit to them. Maybe it was an external circumstance, or maybe it was like a deal breaker, but definitely something happened where you guys are like, I can't commit to them. There's no hope here. So that's kind of what was going on in the past. Can this turn around? Let's see. So 3 cards for the next 3 months. Yes, it can. It can turn around. So it's interesting here because I'm getting, in the beginning though, you guys are not going to turn it around yet. So the Strength card is here and it's in reverse. So you guys are going to feel weak or emotionally depleted. You're both not going to really feel like this connection has like enough strength to continue or move forward, or you both might feel like you don't have the strength to move forward. You both might feel like I can't really handle it. I can't go through that again. I don't know if I can resume this connection or reconnect with them or get back together with them or continue this in any way. I'm done. So in the beginning there is this. But then, okay. So yes, Strength reversed. But then I get the Harmony card, which in this deck, it's the Lovers, and it's upright. And look at that. There's that Statue of Liberty coming back in. Here's this independent, strong, empowered woman that we're looking at, or strong, empowered, feminine energy. This is awesome. It seems like then, I would say most likely they give you love, and that boosts you, which raises up all your confidence. It like makes your fire come back. And it's almost like if this bonfire was like, you know what happens? It's like what it reminds me of is like a bonfire or a fire in a fireplace where it's like at the end of the night, it's all just embers and they're all cooling off and the flames are all done. And it's just, there's still something there. There's still something burning at the bottom, but there are no flames anymore. It's just kind of like burning little coals that are smoldering in the bottom. And then your person puts some wood on the fire and maybe some kindling and maybe like lights that shit with some oil or something. And then it's like a whole burst of like flames come up again. So your person rekindles it. So that is amazing. And I don't know, and we're going to have to see why, because maybe how they're acting and then what they're saying or really mean is going to give us some insight here. And that's probably why you're watching this video, duh. I'm like, okay. So it seems like the Lovers comes back. The love comes back. Or maybe the lover comes back and then it lights the whole bonfire all again, and it's very nice. And then down the road, I get 8 of coins. There's going to be so much more effort put into this connection. So in this card, it's the 8 of matter. It translates to 8 of pentacles or 8 of coins. And there's a lot more consistency. There's a lot more put into this connection. And there is a lot more invested. There's a lot more hard work that pays off. And that's fantastic. Okay, so I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. I don't know why you guys, well, it's probably because each, your situations are all specifically individual, as you guys are all watching as a collective group. And I'm sure the cards will give a lot more details to that, because it seems like just, gosh, it makes me as a reader curious. Like, what happened, you guys? Maybe you guys can leave in the comment section, because I'm so curious. Like, what happened to derail this connection to make you guys so off course that you guys lost all hope when it was going so well, for you guys to be like, deal breaker, I'm done. Both of us, we can't commit, no. And then all of a sudden, like, the love flows and like rushes back in. So fascinating. All right, let's see if we can get to the bottom of this mystery. All right, so let us see here. Because to me as a reader, when I look at it, I'm like, oh my God, but the Wheel of Fortune card was like so beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna put the little shiny druzy heart on the Princess of Cups with the heart open to love. Give it a little more magic for you guys. Okay, all right, so what their actions are. Oh my gosh, okay, your person right now, they're acting like they're giving you still, like, they still have feelings for you, number one. They may perceive it like they have to walk away and you're looking at it like your worst fears are coming true, but they are looking at it where they still have a lot of emotional feelings for you with the Knight of Cups. This is like a very emotive, emotional, romantic card on their side. So what they're acting like is they're acting like they still have feelings for you. So there's some things that they're doing that you can tell that they still have feelings for you. But they feel like this is not a destiny, where the angel card in this deck is Temperance reversed. So they're feeling either impatient or they're feeling like this is just not a destiny. So they may be like, I have all these feelings for you, but we can't make it work. Maybe it's like a vacation fling that you'll never see again. Or you guys are moving to different states. Or you guys are like, there's some major drastic life situation that's happening where your person's like, but we're not meant to be. This can't happen. This just can't be. So your person doesn't think that you guys are meant to be together, or that you're not part of the divine plan together. And then I get the 9 of Cups reversed, which is like a heartbreak. Because the 9 of Cups upright is like dreams coming true, getting everything you want, everything you've been hoping, wishing, and praying for. And with it reversed, it's like a heartbreak card. It's like your dreams are crushed and shattered. It's like your person is acting like heartbroken by this realization that you guys can't make it work out because of their feelings for you. So they may even have said to you in the past, like, wow, I do have a crush on you. I do have feelings for you, but it's never going to happen. It's never going to work. And that makes me sad. It's like, that's kind of what your person is acting like. Like they're feeling very sad and disappointed and depressed that you guys can't make it work because they feel like it's not a destiny. Now, what do they really mean? So what they really mean is, confusing. Okay, you guys will know. But for me, I'm like, All right, 6 of Cups, reconnecting with somebody from the past. They may have had somebody that they either are in. So some of you guys are involved with someone in a third-party situation. Some of you guys are involved with someone married that feels obligated to stay in the marriage. Or if they're not married, obligated to stay in the relationship for some reason, either due to financial security or like a codependent financial situation, or it's like maybe they married for money, or they're staying for financial reasons or staying for money. There's also with the 6 of Cups, maybe somebody's ex has resurfaced suddenly and out of the blue, maybe during the Mercury retrograde that we had in September. And this person is feeling like, wow, my ex came back. They want to try again. I need to work on the marriage. Or, wow, my ex just resurfaced. I mean, they want to try again. I feel like obligated to give it just like one last shot. It's almost kind of like, so for some of you watching, it's third party, and they're needing to try in a previous relationship or their current relationship one more time, or to try again. But that's not going to last, because in the future card where you guys are kind of resigned to this, but then they come back with the Lovers card, which makes you flare all up like your fiery princess self, and that's awesome, then that's not really going to work, because I feel like they're trying like one last time with somebody else, somebody from the past, either a current or a past relationship, because I get Stallion of Coins or Stallion of Matter, which is the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, which is somebody that's like trying real hard on their duties and their responsibilities. Somebody that's trying to work towards something that they've really invested in. It might be that they had to return back to a place they used to live, or return back to a place where they return to an old job to just kind of work it out, or kind of do something like this. Or maybe they have to go off to school, but they're like, I have to go do this right now. So if it's not a third party situation, for others of you, it's a job, or it's school, or it's some obligation or some task they like have to do right now, and they know that they have to, like they feel that's the destiny and not you. And so they feel like that is what has to happen. But the reason why I say most of that is a marriage or relationship is because this is the Awakening card, which is the Hierophant in the tarot. So this is why your person feels like it's like a marriage. So they're either married to their work, or it's like they feel married to this person or this person from the past. If for some of you, it might be that they need to go back to their family for some reason, for some way. Maybe some of them need to move back home until they can get financially on their feet, and then they come back in. But it seems like that whatever they're returning to, instead of being with you, they feel like that's more of the destiny. That's either a marriage or a job or school or work or some kind of relationship or some kind of obligation that's different than you, that's the destiny and not you, and that they have to do it, and that is their thoughts right now. So that's some more helpful information. Okay, you guys, so now let's look at some more subtext. Let's see some more about what is going on here. So I'm going to look at their thoughts right now. So I want to know, what are they really thinking about this situation with you? So I'm going to see with the Hermit Tarot. All right, I can't even look at you right now. Exactly. Your person feels like they can't bear to see you sad. And when they look at you, it breaks their own heart. So I feel like that your person is feeling like, I can't even look at you right now. Like, it breaks my heart to break your heart. It breaks my heart to break my own heart. I don't want to hurt whatever the third party situation is, or whatever the other situation is. They're like, they can't even like look at you right now. They can't face what they're doing. They feel like a lot of shame. So I feel like, yeah, I'm terrified. So they're feeling a lot of shame, and I feel like that your person is really like, yeah, they just are also, they are scared to lose you. You're the one in this deck that showed up as, in the beginning, as having a lot of anxiety. And it didn't seem like on your person's side that they were going through that right now. But I think it's important, as we're looking deeper into their subtext, into reading between the lines. As we're reading between the lines now, we're able to see the shame that they're going through. We're able to see their avoidance that they're going through, and why. And we're seeing that they're terrified because they just feel like they can't, I feel like they can't lose you, and they're terrified of losing you, but they also feel like they have to do this. And then, what do you want? They are curious about what you're wanting. Maybe for some of you, you haven't explained to them what you're hoping for in this connection, or what you want. So that's something that's going on. And I feel like they are curious about, they almost like don't even want to ask you what you want, because they know they can't provide it. Yeah. And I get this, and I don't even actually normally do these cards in reverse, but I get the sex card in reverse, where I feel like they're trying to not even be sexual with you. They don't even want to hurt you in that way. They don't want to lead you on. Especially if they feel like you guys are not meant to be. They don't want to give you false hope, and they don't want to overpromise something they can't deliver. And it's interesting. I hope you'll wait for me. So for some of them, even though the star card was reversed, where they didn't have a lot of hope, with the I hope you'll wait for me, that's like that ember in the fire. That's like that still hope, still burning. It's not big, it's very little, but they still hope like, well, maybe if things don't work out, or maybe after I finish doing what I'm supposed to do, maybe then pile one will wait for me. Maybe then I'll be able to try again or try harder. Because in the future, like in the next few months, I do see them returning. So I feel like there's a part of them that does hope that you will wait for them, especially if it's a job or a school thing. Even if they don't want to ask you to put your life on hold, because I don't feel like they want to do that. But I do feel like they need to prioritize themselves, and that's what they have been doing. So if you feel like it's been coming off where they've been feeling like you've been feeling abandoned, or like they're just self-focused right now, or they're doing the necessary thing, then it's important that you just know that like they do have these vulnerabilities when it comes to you. And then the Six of Cups, I know you from somewhere. Maybe you're also somebody that's an ex or somebody from the past. Maybe that you were the one that was from the past and you came back into your person's life at an inopportune time. And your person's like, well, now I'm in a relationship, I can't just get out of it. Or now I'm married, I can't get out of it. Maybe you were the one with the Six of Cups where they knew you from the past. And they're like, I can't be back with you. I can't be with you. I'm already engaged. I'm already in some other new thing. I can't be with you here. I'm in a relationship now. So I feel like that some of you guys are the ex that came back. Some others of you are the ones where their ex came back, or their current relationship or was asking them to try again. Maybe, you know, it's very, very, very interesting. But yes, so that's very, very interesting here. And then I want you to choose. So I feel like that there is a part of them with the what do you want, that they do hope that you do choose them eventually at some point when they are ready. Even if no, you can't choose them right now. And even if they can't do it right now, but they do want at some point, yes. And then I do get when they are ready in the future. Now, I don't want to tell you guys to wait because we don't know if they will ever be able to step up, even though it looks likely that they will. But, you know, I get the Ace of Coins, which is like them giving you an offer. So I do feel that like right now they don't believe that they will. But I do believe that there are things that will happen between now and then that will change the situation where then they will. So they don't believe it yet. They might be very, very rigid with their thinking. And then also it says, you hurt me, but that's okay, I guess, on the back of the deck. So I do feel like they are hurting too. Now, it doesn't mean that you actually have hurt them, but I feel like this is a card that comes out when they are hurting. And then I want to quickly go, before we wrap things up, I want to quickly go to the Ocean of Emotion, because I want to know what emotions are they feeling if they're not showing you them, besides shame and terror, because I do feel that there is a situation where the subtext of what they're saying and in reading in between the lines of their actions is, it does seem like it's very difficult. Yeah, their emotions for you are very deep. So when you're perceiving from them that they are acting like the Knight of Cups, which came up in their action side of the tarot, then I feel like you're perceiving that accurately. Yes, they do feel stuck right now. That's interesting. That was the word that I was getting when I saw the King of Swords. Even though that wasn't displayed by the cards at the time, I was getting stuck. So I do feel like that your person is. And sabotage. Yep. And so that's why your person is taking actions to sabotage this connection. So it's hard. So I get the Depth card. So your person definitely has extremely, extremely deep feelings for you. So it's important that you know that like the things that you're picking up on of your person from what they're doing and how they're acting towards you, those little minor things that you catch and that you wonder, like, am I imagining this? Am I blowing this out of proportion? But I feel like I see this, but then they do something counterproductive. I'm confused. So you are perceiving it accurately. I want to like validate that for you. And then I get empathy. So it says, I feel your pain more than you know. So I do feel like that they are very aware that they are breaking your heart and they feel horrible about it. And then stuck. They are stuck right now. They almost feel like they have no choices. They probably feel like there's nothing they can do about it. And they may feel like their hands are tied. They're like, there's nothing I can do. And that's why they cut you off. And that's why they're sabotaging things with you. And that's why they feel like they have to be kind of self-destructive in that way. Because they feel like this is something I feel obligated to do. I absolutely have to do it. I feel like it's my life purpose to do it, and you're not. And it's kind of like they're just trying to be like so disciplined about it, but I don't think that's going to last because of the other tarot cards that we got from your person. So I hope that helps kind of open your eyes a bit in this way. And then to finalize, to end with this, because we are at the end of our time, I do want to end a little bit more with their emotions for you, because it can be pretty hard to take feeling like left and abandoned and walked away from, and pretty hard to feel like, yeah, wow, and pretty hard to feel like, wow, but they just feel like it's not meant to be with us. It can feel, again, very discouraging. So I want to pull some cards to kind of just end with this kind of very, consolation prize, if you will, because I don't feel like this is the end of your story. And I definitely mean I don't feel like this is the end of your story with your person. Of course not in regards to you. You're going to have a thriving life. But I definitely feel like it's not the end of your story with your person. This is just the middle part. Okay, so cards that I'm getting are very interesting and obvious. Okay. Literally, out of all the messages of love cards, the ones that was face up is interference. We know something came back from the past, or you came back from the past, or there's definitely something in between the two of you where they feel that like there's an interference. And it says an external party is intruding on this relationship, and you might be the party, or your other person's person may be the party, but or work or a job or a family, or we went over those. But definitely third party interference, or definitely external thing interference, or they're already settled and ingrained into something that you can't really break into yet. Then I get spiritual lesson. So your person has some spiritual lessons, and so when they feel like that they can't be with you and they have to do this other thing, they are right. And I say that and to tell you that they do have to do that thing, because there's a spiritual lesson there, and they absolutely have to learn that lesson there. So when they're saying like, I can't be here, I have to go over here, they're correct. They have to go over there, because they absolutely have to do the thing and learn the lesson. Otherwise, they couldn't be with you anyways. It's kind of connected. So it's a very interesting dynamic. There's something in that will actually help you guys. And then I get awakening, which is interesting because we got the Hierophant card in the tarot deck, which is literally also called awakening. So your person needs to have some epiphanies and realizations from these spiritual lessons from the interfering party. So brilliant. Okay. And then integrity. Your person's also trying to keep their integrity about them, especially if this is a third-party romantic situation. So your person is really trying to do the right thing and to act with an integrity towards you and to do the right thing for everyone involved. So there is that. Then it's interesting because the two cards that flipped out first over here is divine timing. So your person does feel like, and they hope, even if they don't feel like it'll ever come to pass at this moment, they do feel that there is a divine timing in your connection together. And so there is that piece that really kind of fuels them and keeps that little tiny fire ember alive. And then paralyzing fear. So yeah, your person's super terrified of losing you. They're a little scared they won't have the chance, and so they have to kind of just toss it up to the universe or destiny or God and be like, I just have to trust that if we're meant to be, we will be, but I don't think we're meant to be, and that breaks my heart. But, hopefully things will be different. And so they're trying to meditate. I feel like they're trying to regulate their emotions, or at least self-soothe in some way with the breathing in. That's how they're trying to heal their anxiety. And so just know you're not the only one feeling anxiety. It's important that you know that you guys are mirroring each other in this way, or that you're not the only one suffering, because they're also suffering in this way. And then I get balancing act, which is, I feel like, again, they're really trying to balance their emotions. And so they're like, until it's divine timing, I'm going to have to breathe in, focus on my breathing, regulate and self-soothe my emotions that are fear-based here. And then I'm going to try to make this happen. All right, you guys. Well, keep me posted. Let me know what happens. I'm rooting for you guys. Remember, this is the middle of the story. You guys don't have to stick around if you don't want to, of course. I would never recommend you guys wait on something, because we never know how long it will take. even though it looks like it's within these next 3 months. But definitely focus on you and your life if you want to. If you want to wait, feel free to wait, because it does look like they will be coming back around, and there's definitely some lesson they need to learn in the situation that they must go do. So I hope this helps you. I hope this helps give you more insight and some clarity on their confusing actions, and hopefully this has helped. And, you know, if they've told you this already and you weren't sure whether to believe them, if they were just being nice and you were worried maybe they were just sparing your feelings, they don't really like you, then I hope this reading has been giving some validation to their honest romantic feelings towards you, so that you know that they are real. So, all right, you guys. I will see you guys next time. If this wasn't your situation, it probably was by now, but if it wasn't, feel free to pick another pile or another video. And if you guys like this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. I am coming out with 2 more video book series for the rest of 2022. One in November, one in December. If you guys like these book series and want me to continue doing them in 2023, please let me know, and I will continue doing them. If they're popular, if you like them, if they're helpful, if they're fun, I will do them for you guys. So definitely leave below if you like them or not. Feel free to leave a little book icon if you want me to keep doing them. And I will see you guys next time. See you later. Hey you guys, welcome pile 2 to your video where we are reading in between the lines today. We have another book series video for you. I've been trying to do them once a month, so I hope you guys like it. The intro was a wicked cute little bookstore in France that was, gosh, I'm trying to think of what like the 5th arrondissement or something. Really cute. It was right next to Les Deux Magots, where it was very Hemingway, and all the artists of like the 20s would go there and everything. So this bookstore was right next to it. So cute. I wanted to feature different books that are favorites of mine and stories that I really love that also are in French. So this bookstore was really cute. I was going to go to Shakespeare Booking Company and we went, but then I realized that that's stupid, because actually I'm trying to find French books and everything in Shakespeare is English. So we had to go to this cute little French bookstore, which I love. The only book I actually bought from there is Dangerous Liasons, pile 3. So I did not buy your book, Le Fantôme de l'Opéra by Gaston Leroux, which is an amazing book. So just so you guys know, I'm sure everybody's seen the musical, everybody's seen the movie, but do you guys know that it's actually a true story? And so this book, Le Fantôme de l'Opéra, which is also in English, you can buy it in English. It probably has a couple of different translations of different languages. That it's actually a true story, and it's very, very cool. And it talks about like what really went on there, and how the Broadway musical was based off of that book and then sensationalized in its own direction. But it's a very cool true story. So I've included for you, for your pile, special little photos of the Opera House that I actually took back when I went to the, I went to the Opera House again this year, but different photos that I took when I went there for the very first time in 2001. It was like a pilgrimage for me. It was very cool. So it's a very beautiful opera house. And if you guys want to look inside the opera house, you guys can watch a video that I released a few videos back, and you guys can get a little tour of it and do a pick a card reading in that video. So I recorded the not the Phantom of the Opera. I recorded the Palais Garnier, the opera house, a few videos earlier than this. And this box is actually the box that I used in my very first surprise boxes video. So you guys may want to check that out if you guys want to take a little surprise box if you're very connected to Phantom of the Opera. So that is what I have for you guys in the introduction. I also added to our little scene here, I added some beautiful smoky quartz because it's so very grounding. It's very beautiful. I have not featured this guy lately, and it's very glittery and fun. And I figured that your pile, for whatever reason, I feel like you guys might need a little bit more grounding today. So I don't know yet what you guys are going through, but I do feel like a little grounding is important. Today we are going to look at the subtext. What is happening in your connection that you guys need to pay attention to, or what is it that they really mean, what they really want, and what they really would say to you if they could. So sometimes our person can be a little confusing. So we need to read between the lines and see what they really, really mean. So you guys have picked pile 2. For the bookmark, you guys have picked this Botticelli Tarot, which is very cool. And the crystal of the day, besides my smoky quartz, which I love for you, is I also picked, to match the book, a green malachite palm stone, which is so cool. And it's not really a palm stone, but I call it that because it fits like perfect in my hand and it's curved like just so. So it's so fun. So I like this little guy. He's a very cool malachite. I was looking around to see if I had like a mask or something else, which apparently I don't. But I will put the malachite on the Phantom of the Opera box, and I will keep your smoky quartz in frame for you. And we can start, without further ado, to channel for your book to see what is going on in this connection. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a relationship spread to see what is going on. So we have 3 cards for how you're thinking and feeling about this connection and perceiving it. 3 cards for how they are thinking and feeling about you and how they are perceiving this connection right now. 3 cards for the past, what has happened already to bring the 2 of you to this current situation. 3 cards for the near future between now and say the end of the year, say New Year's Eve, because I'm releasing this video middle of October. And so if you're watching it when I'm releasing it, I would say it would be between now and New Year's Eve. But if you're watching this at a later time, just feel free to calculate 3 months in the future. And then I have a card for what happens beyond that. So for you guys watching it now, it would probably be for like 2023 or, beyond New Year's Eve time. And then I'm going to pull 3 cards for how are they acting towards you in this connection? How are they acting? And then I have 3 cards for what do they really mean? So what are they not showing you, basically? And we're going to put that underneath the smoky quartz, because to ground in what they really mean is good communication. All right, so I'm going to start with this side, and I'm going to do reversals. So if it faces me, it's in reverse, and if it faces you, it's upright. So this is how you're feeling. So it seems like you miss your person. For some of you, you're in a long distance relationship. Normally I get the world upright, but in this case, the world is in reverse. So you may feel like the world has not been helping the 2 of you guys get together. You may feel like the world is conspiring against you guys, or it hasn't provided a way for you guys to unite. Maybe you're separated by external circumstances or geographically different or separate. So we have the world here, but you know what's so interesting is I feel like you're not deterred. I get the Magician upright. You're like, you know what? Things have not worked out yet for us, but I am still going to manifest the shit out of this. I love the Magician card upright. You're still manifesting. You're still praying, creating, hoping, wanting, believing. I feel like you're trying to make the situation be better. You're trying to improve it and fix it, and that's awesome. So we have the Magician upright. And so even if the world has not been helping you or doing you guys any favors, you are still trying to manifest a great solution and a great outcome here. Or even just manifest other great things in your life. And then I get the Empress in reverse. So it could be taking a little bit of a hit on your confidence. Crazy cats. You also might be feeling like you're just not really feeling your best when it comes to like your beauty or your physical appearance. So you might be trying to manifest more beauty or more physical attractiveness, or maybe you haven't been feeling hot and sexy lately. So the Empress is kind of about feeling like the ideal person, but it also represents maybe you haven't really been feeling like you're ideal. And also I feel like with the Empress in reverse, I feel like for you that maybe you haven't really been doing a lot of self-care, but at least it is over here on your side. So I feel like you're wanting to prioritize yourself, but maybe you're neglecting yourself a little bit. And with the Magician here close to it, I feel like you're going to turn that around and you're starting to think about how do you want to give to you? How do you want to, improve this connection even with yourself in the meantime? Or just also for your person, I get the Queen of Cups, where they do or they think that they're trying to prioritize you, but it's in reverse. And so they feel like they're trying to prioritize you, but you guys haven't been able to give each other the love lately. And also they have been missing you and been feeling like they have been missing your love. So with the Queen of Cups in reverse, I feel like it's like maybe you guys haven't been connecting lately and they're missing your love. It's like they haven't been receiving it or getting it because you guys are maybe at a distance, or they miss your physical touch and your hugs and they really wish that you could hold them right now, I feel. I get the Three of Cups in reverse. They may be surrounded by people, but they're not happy about it. I feel like they're lonely but not alone, if that makes sense. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it has to be that they're in a relationship or third party, but I do feel like they're surrounded by a lot of people and the energy may be a little chaotic. And with the Three of Cups upright, it's usually very positive, but with it in reverse, I feel like they're probably not very happy campers in regards to like having all these people around them. I think they feel maybe a little bit depressed or a little bit smothered, or maybe they're not getting the love they want from you, the person they want. And then I get the Lovers in reverse. So I'm also getting that for your person, that normally they would be giving you the love, but they haven't been able to be giving you the love. So you're probably watching this video to be like, why is my person not giving me the love? What are they not saying? So, well, look at that. Let's see what happened in the past. So in the past, we have that your person was coming in and giving you a lot of the words. The Knight of Swords is coming in with tons of communication, really kind of just, trying to show up as like, not a Don Juan, I would say, but definitely somebody that can like talk his way into your bedroom. So for sure, not charming per se either, but I would say somebody though that definitely was at least giving some good shot. I think that's what they say in British. I've been watching British shows lately, but not good ones, just like trashy dating ones. Anyways, I get the Ace of Fire in reverse. I feel like your person has been squashing down and trying to take a cold shower, basically. They've been really trying to squash down their sexual attraction, even though they can't. And they've been really trying to like repress it. I feel like they've also been trying to repress the love, or maybe they have no love to give. Maybe they're drained. I feel like with all their cards reversed that they're just kind of out of alignment or out of sorts with themselves. And then with the Ace of Cups reversed, it's like normally it's like being, again, usually I feel in this connection, there is a flow of romantic love. But the way that I'm looking at the cards right now, the love has not stopped, but it's been stopped being given and received, if that makes sense. So I feel like that with your person, it's like there's still all this love there between the two of you, but you're not giving love to your person. They're not receiving love from you. They're not giving you love, and you're not receiving love from them. So you're both feeling lonely and unloved by your person, and then by you. But it's interesting because there's so much love that's here. It's just like a cut wire or something. So let's see what, at least at the moment, so I can see why you're confused and why you want to see what's the subtext of this connection. So in the next 3 months, I feel like here he is coming in on his white horse, a knight in shining armor. Now this is the charming, loving one, the one that's like the Knight of Hearts, the knight in shining armor of love. So your person does come in and they rush in and they're very highly romantic towards you, and that's beautiful. So that shifts. So I do like that. And I get the Six of Swords, where they're going to start collaborating with you and working together and being maybe even in a commitment with some of you, definitely working as a team for others of you. And I don't mean working at work, at jobs. I mean working in this partnership, in this connection, in this relationship in that way. So definitely acting as a team, acting as a partner. So that's great. So definitely giving you support, emotional support and love. And then the Ten of Cups reversed, your person might still be depressed or sad. I feel like that they still have a ways to go to get back to feeling okay and feeling good. They might be feeling depressed or sad in spite of, or just as an addition to, giving you all this love and feeling like things are turning around. I feel like at least they're giving you love and you're receiving it and feeling loved, but I feel like they might still be going through some sadness or depression or some tough times with the Ten of Cups reversed. Now, that's between now and the end of the year. Past that, or that's within the next 3 months, past that, I get the Four of Cups, where I feel like you guys are really going to be thinking about what kind of hopes, dreams, and wishes do you guys want to achieve. And it might turn into it might just kind of feel kind of stale or stagnant or a little boring. But I feel like at least it's going to feel like there's more love in this connection, giving and received. So at least there's that. So that is actually pretty good. Now I want to see with this, I want to see here, what are they acting like? They're acting like a workhorse. They are acting like a workaholic. That's why there's a disconnect of the love here, because the love has not been prioritized, even though it's there. And you guys have not been able to spend time together, even though there's love here. So with the Ten of Coins, your person is work, 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 focusing on house, focusing on money, focusing on career, job, success, money, ambition, blah, blah, blah. So that is what your person is acting like. I also get Judgment. Your person is making a decision, and you're probably aware of this. They're acting like they need to prioritize work, money, and career. They're acting like they need to make a choice maybe about this relationship. And they're acting like they are not prioritizing or valuing you with the Queen of Coins reversed. They are acting like they don't see your value, or that you're not as important as their job, career, or money. So the way they're acting is they're acting like they're not prioritizing you. They're acting like you're not important enough. They're acting like, and now this is acting, not that you are, but they're acting like you don't matter. They're acting like they have other things way more important than you. Now let's see, what are they really feeling? So beneath this, the subtext of that. How important are you? You are the Queen of freaking fire to them. So they're acting like they don't see your value, or that you're not important or prioritized, but you are the whole Queen of Fire to them. So don't you worry about this. And that's why we do these videos, because you may be feeling like, gosh, my person, has it all just gone away? Do they just not love me anymore? This is how it feels, and that feels sad. But you're the Queen of Fire to your person. You are ideal. I mean, they're still idealizing you with the Queen of Cups, but it's reversed, and they're not able to give you the love. And when they're not spending time with you, they're not able to receive all of your hugs and kisses and flowery love either. And that makes them feel empty and emotionless and lonely and sad. And then I get the Princess of Fire. So the Queen of Fire and the Princess of Fire. I feel like you started out being the most important to them, and you still are, or you always will be. So I feel like you were so important to them when you were their princess, and you're still as important to them when you're their queen. So it's like in all stages of life, you will be their fire. You are their motivation, their desire, and their passion, their value, and why they do what they do. But and it's so interesting, because how they really feel is they feel like this should be obvious to you. They're so silly. So I get the High Priestess reversed. So the High Priestess here is in upright position, would be like, it's sacred, it's holy, but it's a secret and it's quiet. With it reversed, they're like, this is not a secret. This is so obvious. You know you're my queen. You know you are like literally my queen and princess of fire. You are my passion and my desire and absolutely everything. You know that I feel this passionate way towards you. I am sorry I can't spend time with you or always be there with you or geographically be there with you, but you are literally my queen. And this is not a secret and it's obvious and you know this. That is their thinking. So your person obviously needs to like get it together. Because we need more. Okay, let's go on to some oracle now. So your person feels like you should just know that you're the best. And you're like, show me. All right, so, alrighty then. Going to the Hermit Tarot now. I'm going to get some cards about their thoughts. What are they really thinking? What's going on in their mind right now? What would they say to you if they could express themselves? If they weren't a workaholic, being so super sequestered, isolating themselves, and being sad about it. Okay. I only laugh because they could be totally doing something different and handling this all different, so they're not sad. But they have to be sad, I guess, right now. Okay, so I get words do hurt. So I feel like they know that if they were to say words to you, that you might take them the wrong way or that they could hurt you with their words, so they just choose to say nothing, which is not a really good choice. I feel like that is not a good advice because I get wrongful advice here. So not the right course of action, pile two's person, but that's the genius plan that your person has come up with in their smartness. So words do hurt, wrongful advice. They're not acting really like a great, wise choice here. But I do get that they're going to need to fix some stuff. So they're trying not to say anything to you because they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to have to just say another time like, oh, I'm working. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I can't be there. Oh, I need to focus on this. No, I don't have time for you. They'd rather just go off and do their thing. They'd rather just kind of be MIA because they don't want to have to keep saying the same repetitive things that let you down. They really need you to know that they are addicted to you. So they may not be showing it with their actions. They may not be saying it for sure with their words, but they definitely want you to know with the I am addicted to you card that they really, really do have some very strong feelings for you, and that they really are very almost, they in their own mind feel very vulnerable to you, and they feel like they're almost codependent to you. They almost feel like they're very much at your mercy in a way, and they don't know what to really do about that. And they definitely feel like you should know how much that you're important to them, and how do you not know? And we say, well, because you don't show us. All right, I sometimes wonder if you care. Yeah, they're not feeling very loved by you right now. They're definitely not feeling like they're able to receive all of your love and passion and like comfort and emotional support. And that's because they've removed themselves, or that there's a distance geographically, or that there is, you know, they're a workaholic right now. They are not going to be receiving your love because they are too busy to receive your love. And so because of that, they start to then let their mind play tricks on them, and then they start to ruminate on their fears. I just dream and wish for everything. So they definitely dream and wish to be with you. They absolutely want this connection. They want to make it work. They want all the like fairies, puppies, rainbows, and butterflies. They want all the good stuff that like love comes with it. So they really do wish they could have all the money and a beautiful big house and all the beautiful cars and you right there, and that they could kind of just put you down when they need to and do the thing, then come back and kiss you. So it's like they want everything. They want to have like 50 versions of them. It's like that movie Multiplicity, that old school movie where it's like he wants to clone himself because he loves her so much, and he just wants to like give her everything, all the love, all the sex, all the money, all the work, and he just is only one person. And I feel like that's how your person feels. They are just one person, and they just can't give to you right now or receive from you right now, but they will later. And also, that is making them suffer. And I want to get you drunk means they want to have fun with you. They want to party with you. They want to have a good time with you. They are so serious and so workaholic. They are just not having a fun party. And they wish they were. Like, they got the 3 of Cups in reverse. They got the card of party and celebration in a depressed spot. So they just wish they could party with you and have fun with you and have sex with you and be all passionate. And they just can't right now. So that is kind of what their thoughts are. Now I want to see what's going on with their feelings. So with the ocean of emotion, what is your person feeling emotionally that they're probably not showing you? So what are they feeling emotionally as subtext? What are they showing emotionally that's kind of a motivator to their actions? And a motivator, or what they're not, yes, exactly. Literally the card that flips up is sad. And that's what I was getting with your person. Like they're feeling really sad right now. And they don't have to be feeling sad. They could be feeling all the kisses, and they're not, because they're making bad choices. Or at least they're making choices that are leading to this, which I would say is making nobody happy. And maybe they feel like they have to. You know, I mean, bills exist. We get that. So maybe they do have to. But they're definitely not happy about it. And so that's important. So first of all, for this flipping out, they just really want to let you know, maybe they just haven't been able to apply their genius mind to finding a more creative solution. Or maybe there only is so many hours in the day. But for whatever reason, they're just really not able to give you the affection that they want, because they do feel the love and they want to give you the affection and they can't. And it says, I'm just miserable and I'm really tired of pretending I'm not. And you guys got Phantom of the Opera, and look at the mask that this person, your person, is wearing. So it's like your person is wearing a mask like the Phantom. So your person is sad, and they are tired of telling you that they're not sad, but it's making them feel lonely and it's making them miss you. And I get relaxed, where it says, I've found peace again. So your person does feel peaceful and relaxed on some level. And then I get balanced. I'm really trying to find a balance in life and in love. And I think that's really like a big part of the subtext here. Because your person, if they could find that work-life balance, they would be fine. They would be better. They'd be able to like give you affection and you could give them affection. So I think they're just trying to like find time for you when they can, even if it's not like as frequent as you guys used to have, because it seems like they're at least trying to schedule it in, or they're trying to like make time for it, even if they're overly busy. And then I get wild. It says that emotionally you make them feel wild. You are the piece to them where if they work hard and play hard, you are the playing hard that they like. So wild. Nothing can tame a spirit like this. They probably look at you as too much of a distraction. That they're like, oh my gosh, I can't look at this chocolate cake right now. I need to be disciplined. They're looking at you as like everything wonderful. Queen of fire, princess of fire. Like they're looking at you as all of it. And yeah, I get the bored. My life is dull and unfulfilling. So I feel like that your person is feeling so dull, so bored without you, so unfulfilled without being able to spend time with you like they wish. So they dream and wish for everything. They wish they could just have so much fun with you. They wish they could have a good night with you. They wish they could travel with you. They wish all those fun things. But responsible. I need to be responsible. That's what they're doing. They're bored. They need to be responsible, and that makes them sad. And they need to find more of a balance in their life between being wild and bored. So they're trying to balance it. Because you represent the wild, then their life represents the bored, miserable, responsible. So there's that. So your person's just trying to kind of figure it out, like all of us. So it says, I need to start saving myself instead of everyone else. So if your person is a rescuer, then I feel like your person is definitely going to need to also learn about boundaries. Because I do feel like they're lonely but not alone. There's a chaotic energy around them. And there's a lot of stuff that's kind of, you know, going on in their life that maybe boundaries will help them. So there is this. Now I want to go a little bit more to messages of love and also the Stellar Energy Oracle as your final messages, because this reading can seem a little discouraging at times. And so I just want to still keep looking a little bit deeper, just to show like their feelings for you and their heart, because the way they're acting towards you can make you feel really hurt. So I think, and it can make you feel like that Empress reversed. It could make you feel like you don't feel special. You know, you wonder if they care. And that is really, really painful. It makes you feel like, why am I this awesome Empress who's being ignored? We have 4 stellar energy oracles about what they are really going through, and 4 messages of love cards for what they are really going through in regards to you, what they're really feeling. So, first card, children. Some of you guys do have kids, or your person has kids, or the 2 of you together have kids. And that is part of definitely what is interfering in this connection, or at least what is kind of pulling your person in multiple directions and taking all of their time away from you. So it's also work, yes, big time. But in addition to that, there's also kids probably that play into it. And so that's also taking up some time and also making you feel a little neglected. Then I get new love. So I feel like that they love you, and the new love card I always look at as love. So they definitely have love in their heart for you, and they really, really feel like that. And the way they feel is a new love or a recommitment to love with you is developing. So they want to let you know that like they just really do feel committed to you in their heart, though, especially in the future of the tarot cards. We got that 6 of Swords, like and the Knight of Cups, like they do want to come rushing in, all romantically demonstrative. Good. I'm learning. Okay, I get the boundaries card. I do get that they're learning boundaries, which is great. I think they're pointing in the wrong direction with them, but that's fine. At least they're learning to implement them, and then hopefully they will be able to, restructure their boundaries at some point, because I do get time apart. But it also says on the card, some distance will create clarity. So while they're having 2 strong boundaries against you, and it's making the time apart, especially with the World in reverse, it shows that you guys are going to be able to have the clarity through this time apart, through this distance, which I feel is only going to bring the 2 of you guys closer. And they are anxious. I get paralyzing fear. They are really, 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 really anxious. Maybe they have severe money concerns, or maybe they have worries that you're not going to stick around. And they not only are they so anxious, but I'm getting unhealthy attachments. So I do get that they are going through some unhealthy attachments in their life. They might be too unhealthily attached to work. They may be too codependent with family. They may have a lot of fear when it comes to what they're attached to in their life. Literally, look at that Phantom of the Opera mask. This is another card with a mask on it. And it says hidden motives. So it's like you're always needing to read between the lines with your person. I feel like they may not communicate with you frequently. And so because of that, you're always needing to kind of interpret on your own. And that can get old, or that can get tiring or draining, especially because your person is standing firm with their unhealthy attachment because they're so scared. So the reason why they're standing firm and clinging to this unhealthy attachment is because they're so scared. And they don't want to tell you that it's because they're kind of, I don't want to call them a coward, but it's like they're really petrified and they're too scared and they don't feel safe, and they don't feel like if they release it and let it go that they are going to be okay. And so with the hidden motive is their motive is to cling on to security, because that is what is an illusion of what they think will keep them safe. And they're too scared to let it go. And they're just clinging to it and being stubborn about it. And they're hiding their motive from you because probably it's causing them a lot of shame. It probably makes them feel shameful to not be able to release and not be able to feel confident and safe, because they probably don't feel very brave at all. But that is something for a different book, right? A different video. So that is what I have for you guys. I do feel like your person is going to start to get more romantic in the next few months, which is good. Hopefully they're going to be able to keep practicing these boundaries and then, soften them towards you, and then maybe implement them in their life in other ways. And hopefully they'll be able to feel safer and more secure in themselves, and they're not going to be clinging on so tightly to this situation that's been making them feel really drained. But if this was not your situation with your person, no worries. Feel free to pick another pile or another video. I will come out with book series every month. So for the next 2 months, I'm coming out with them in November and also in December. After that, 2022 is over. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be bringing the book series into next year. So if you guys like these book series and you want to see more of them, just let me know. Give a little book icon in the comments, and then I'll know that you like them. And you know, if enough of you guys like these videos, I'll keep up with them. If not, then I'll probably come out with like some new series or something. I'm sure I'll come out with new series anyways. But that will be kind of our thing. If you liked this video, I'd love for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I wish you so much love and luck with your person, and I wish for you guys to take care. See you later. Bye. Hello there, Pile 3. Welcome to your video today. So I hope you enjoyed the intro. This is another one of my book series videos. And in this case, les livres sont foncés. So, les livres sont foncés because books are masculine. Even though it's very feminine to read. We have some cool stuff for you today. You have picked the third book, Liasons Dangereuses. And I love this book because this is Dangerous Liasons. Now, they made a movie back in the 90s called Cruel Intentions, based on the book. This is also a really cool book that I read. They made a movie based on Dangerous Liasons with like Michelle Pfeiffer in it and everything back in the day. John Malkovich, Glenn, you know, all this stuff. So anyway, very cool. And since then, they've made other movies too, little spin-offs and stuff. So it's very, very cool. So I love this book. I think it's very cool. They also made it into a play. And I will put this in frame so that you guys can see it against how sparklingly gorgeous is this citrine, you guys. Here's just a little money shot for you, a little gratuitous crystal action. We love it. Very pretty. Major citrine is a major crystal that I picked for you guys to infuse this connection with love and joy and optimism and hope, or at least to inspire your life. So that is cool. You have picked this bookmark that has gone in the book in the intro with the Twin Flame Journey tarot cards. So that is cool. And I also picked an additional crystal of the day for you guys, because who doesn't need a little extra magic from time to time? I picked this very sparkly, beautiful quartz that I got from Oregon when I was up there visiting one of my ex-boyfriend's families in a family reunion. We found all these crystals at a gas station for like $10, $15 each. It was awesome, you guys. So if you guys have a chance to drive through Oregon, not like Portland, but just kind of like the random cities going up to, you know, anyway, very cool. And if you guys like Shakespeare, they have a Shakespeare festival in Oregon in Ashland, which is probably the most darling, adorable city I've ever seen in my life. So it makes me almost like Shakespeare, but not quite. I would like Shakespeare. I just don't understand it. I can speak French, but not Shakespeare. It's very much a mystery to me. Anyways, we're going to look at you and your person. And so this video is going to answer the question of reading between the lines. Sometimes our person can be very confusing, and they can be a mystery to us, a mystery novel, sometimes, if you will. Sometimes a romance novel, sometimes a mystery, and sometimes straight up horror. All right, so we're going to do a little traditional relationship spread for you to start to see what's going on in this connection. We're going to look about reading between the lines. What do they really want with you? What are they really thinking and feeling? What is it that they're not saying? Looking deeper behind their actions, all that fun jazz. So we have 3 cards on your side, how you are thinking and feeling about this connection. And 3 cards on their side, how they are thinking and feeling about you right now at this time. 3 cards for the past. What has happened already to bring the 2 of you to this current moment? And 3 cards for the near future. What will happen between now and, say, New Year's Eve? This video is being released middle October. So if you guys, oh, actually, no, it's a little bit of like end of October, middle October, end of October. This is going to help you guys out. If you guys are watching at a different time, just calculate 3 months into the future. And then this is a card for a final outcome or a long-term outcome of what can happen beyond the 3 months. So for you guys watching when I'm releasing it, this will be like beginning of 2023, or, you know, in that way. Then we have 3 additional cards, and this is going to be, what are their actions towards you right now? I'll put them right there. What are their actions towards you? How are they acting? And then 3 cards, which we will put over here, towards what is really going on. So there you go. All right, you guys. So we're doing the relationship spread with some extra spice. Now I'm going to take reversals. So if they're in reverse, they'll face me. If they're upright, they're going to face you. So I have for you, okay. You feel like your person has so many feelings for you, and you may also return the favor. I feel with the Knight of Cups that you feel like there really is so much love in this connection. You really were like, or you really are thinking like, gosh, no, it's were. You really were like, there was so much love in this connection. There's so much feeling, so much affection, so much there with the Knight of Cups. Even romantic gesture. Your person was probably very romantic. And you probably prioritized them, let them take charge, let them do whatever they wanted to do. And I feel like you were very easygoing and flexible and going along with it and all of that. Like you were just happy to prioritize their wants and needs, and you were enjoying yourself in this connection. But then I get the 8 of Cups, which is a card of walking away, and I get the Death card. So you feel like it's over. And it's a mystery to me right now at this point, because there was so much love here, yet 8 of Cups and Death. So here's the thing. Either your person loved you and it was a little unrequited. You might have outgrown them if they were a little immature. The Knight can be somebody a little bit younger than you or more immature than you. The 8 of Cups in this card says evolving on it. So it might be that you've evolved past them. You might have outgrown them. This also could be a connection from when you were younger. So someone you're not in touch with anymore, but a past flame, an ex, an ex relationship. Or, maybe it was somebody that came back during the retrograde we just had. We just had Mercury retrograde in September. But with this 8 of Cups evolving paired with the Death card, I feel like you guys, or the way you're looking at it right now, is you think that you guys are done. So there is this, which is a mystery to me since there's love here. So I'm very confused. I'm going to keep going, and I can understand why each of these piles has started off as a mystery and then has unfolded as we have passed the chapters in the book, because this is very confusing. For them on their side, they still do think of you this way. Like I get the 2 of Cups and it's upright and it's divine partnership. They still look at you as like their relationship. So this is even more complex, you guys. So 2 of Cups, divine partnerships, feeling like you guys could be in a relationship, or maybe you guys are in a relationship and there's so much love here, but then there's a reason why it's over, because I'm getting that there is an indecision. Oh no, they made a decision. So I get the 2 of Swords, which normally it's upright, but now it's reversed. So it's like the blindfold has come off and they've made a decision about this connection. So usually it says stalemate and indecision, where they're at a crossroads and they need to make a choice. But with it in reverse, I would say that they've decided now. But I would say that could be good, except I get the Tower, and the Tower is upright, and it says divine intervention. Something happened through the universe or the world that ended this connection. Because there's a lot of love here, and it didn't work out by some divine intervention, some spiritual interference. Something happened in this connection where external circumstances caused by the universe or fate split you guys up. Please let me know in the comment section what happened. You guys, this is such a mystery. I'm sure it's different based on each person's situation. And we're going to obviously get more details as the reading goes on. But what happened, you guys? You guys had so much love in the past. I get that you guys might have lost hope in this connection. So because of what happened that was divine intervention, I get the Star in reverse. And this does talk about like alignment, and even it says universal alignment. It seems like maybe the universe was against this connection, or at the time that it seems like there was divine intervention, that the universe was saying no. So it seems like you guys both wanted this. You both had feelings for each other, and you, or have currently even feelings for each other. So there was totally so much there. And then the universe came in and said, no way. So interesting. So the universe said, this is not in alignment to your life plan, my sweetheart. And then the Emperor in reverse. It seems like the divine masculine also needed to take action on this and did not. So there's another reason why this ended, is that also if your person is a guy, or is the Emperor, if your person is, they just didn't take action on it. If you're the guy, then you didn't take action on it. And obviously if you're non-binary, you may not identify as any gender, but one of you did not take action on it. So there is that. And if you're both identify as women, then neither of you acted on it either. So one of you guys didn't act on it. And then I get Six of Swords upright, tranquility ahead. So it doesn't seem like there was any bad blood. I don't think that you guys were arguing. It seems like, you know, you were hoping for this connection. The universe said no. They didn't take action on it. And they just never acted on it. And, you know, it was peaceful. It was like, okay, they just never acted on it. And so you're like, wow, I thought you were going to come through, and you just never did. So I could see how that could be very confusing to you. It's confusing to me. There's so much love here. If there wasn't the love here, I would be like, okay, I'm sorry, you guys. But the confusing element to me, and which is probably the confusing element to you, is that there is, and there has been actually, the love here. That's the confusing element. Why does the universe want to split you guys up? I don't know. And why are you guys not together? Obviously, it's because your person didn't take action, but because there was something that came in the way. And I feel like maybe the universe gave your person something else they needed to do, and they weren't able to take action on you. And you're like, there's so much love, but I'm not waiting around for this. And this is obviously clearly done. And your person is like, I've made a decision because of this divine intervention that I need to do this instead. And there's so much love here. And I would actually be a committed partner to pile 3, but I can't. In the near future, your person might actually come back. This is very interesting. I get the King of Cups, which is emotional mastery. You actually might hear from your person again, maybe in November, or Scorpio season. Now, I'm releasing this video, I want to say, yeah, I'm releasing it October 24th, because that's my daddy's birthday. He's a daddy Scorpio. And so King of Cups, emotional mastery. You might actually hear from this, your person in November, or in the next water sign month coming up, so Cancer or Pisces, depending on when you're watching this video. And it seems like at that time, they will be in alignment, and they will be a very strong, loving, masculine, beautiful energy. And it seems like they will start to come back into your life and give you a lot of love. I get the Four of Coins reversed, where it says scarcity mindset. So it seems like they're going to confess to you that in the past, the reason why they weren't able to come in, oh, I love it. The mystery is solving itself, you guys. Okay. So the reason why they weren't able to come in is because they didn't have any money, and they had a lack of circumstances, or lack of fortune and fortuitous circumstances. So your person is like, I didn't have any money back then. I really couldn't take you out. I felt probably ashamed of that. And now my finances have changed and turned around, where the Four of Coins, where they were holding on to their money, if it was upright, is now they are letting go of their money. So they are in a generous mood. They have more money they can now spend and give to you. And they are not going to be feeling such lack mentality. So they will be feeling richer and happier. So that's good. And I get the World upright. So I feel like travel is going to support this connection. So if you guys need to travel to each other, that will be happening. If for whatever reason I get cycle completion, so with the World, if you guys are not long distance, if you're local, then it seems like the world, or the universe, will be in alignment to it at this time. So something happened by the alignment. Maybe you guys needed to be blocked or delayed. So for whatever reason, there was this divine intervention, mystery, and then they definitely come back with money and they're emotionally evolved. They still have all the love to give you with the King of Cups. Very demonstrative, very flowy, very loving. And then with the World, they think the world of you, and that cycle is over, so that poverty is over, and they're able to now be a provider or, you know, romantically be able to show up. And then after that, in 2023, I get 4 of Cups, which is missed opportunity. You may feel like you have outgrown them with the 8 of Cups evolving. In 2023, it may be that there's like a little bit like too little too late. It might be like that they try, but they can't really get it back, or they can't really come back from that in your mind. You may be like, I have kind of moved on. I'm sorry, it's a little bit too little too late. But I am getting with the 4 of Cups missed opportunity that I feel like they're going to try, though. They probably missed their window. So you may have that the universe might have come into you and brought in your next person. Or you may feel like, now my life is in a different direction. I was waiting around. I was able to be with you. But now there's a missed opportunity here. So then you're going to have to decide, what do you want to rearrange in your life in order to make space for your person to be with you? So that will be up to you. Now, how are they acting? So I'm going to see these 3 cards. How are they acting? They are still acting. It's so interesting. If you guys are broken up, you guys are still talking maybe. Because I'm getting Temperance, which is restoration. They are acting like, now you may not see it if you guys aren't in person talking, but they are still acting like they feel like that this connection between the 2 of you is a destiny. And restoration is they still are acting like they want to restore the connection between the 2 of you. So they're acting like this. Maybe they're acting like this and it doesn't make sense to you, and you may feel like, well, you're acting this way, but you're not backing it up. You're saying these things, but you're not backing it up. Or you're saying one thing and doing another. The Queen of Swords, sharp and assertive. Yeah, because you're feeling like, what? You're kind of like, this is not logical and does not make practical sense to me. You also are feeling a lot more discerning and kind of like really evaluating where you're putting your time and your attention and your energy. So they're still acting like you guys are a destiny and that they want to restore the connection. And you're looking at it like, this does not make sense. And then I get the 4 of Wands, which is foundation and commitment. They still want a relationship with a commitment with you, and they're still acting like it. So more to the mystery, you guys. You guys have a very complex situation with your person, I am thinking. Now, what's really going on? So this is how they're acting, and now they're acting like they want a commitment with you, and you're like, do you have 5 heads? What are you even talking about? And then what is really happening is I get King of Wands. They are just focusing on themselves and their own life, and they've gone their own way. You may be like, why are you saying you still want a commitment and a relationship with me? Why are you still saying how into me you are when you are literally just focusing on yourself and your own life, and you're not, here? Or you're here, but you're just focusing on you and you're not prioritizing me. Or you're doing all these things you want to do, but we're not actually connecting. So I feel like for you, you're going to see that there is like a disconnect there where they're acting like, and this is the first time I've actually seen like they're acting like they want to be with you, but they're really just focusing on themselves. So that's very interesting. You may be like, I don't believe you. You're acting one way, but that's just not happening. And then I get the Ace of Fire in reverse, which is spark. So you're also feeling like what they're really doing is they're stopping or repressing their sexual urges and their sexual desires right now, so that they can focus on themselves and them. And honestly, you guys, if they really don't have any money, they're probably like, I gotta get this together. I really can only focus on me. So they're probably saying to you like, oh yeah, of course I'm still in this, even though you know it's over. And they're basically like, oh no, I'm here. But really they're not. They're really focusing on them. And they're actually not prioritizing their sex life or their romantic life. And they're actually not, entertaining or engaging in this passion. Because I get the 8 of Wands, which is energy surge and communication, and it's in reverse. Because what's really happening is they're not talking with you. For most of you, you guys are actually not talking. So they're not talking with you. They are repressing their energy. They're repressing their sexual energy. They're repressing all their fire, and they're really just focusing on them. So they're acting like they want to be in a relationship with you, but actually in reality, they're just focusing on themselves. But I wouldn't be surprised if that changes. Most likely sooner than later for most of you watching. Alrighty. And if you guys are already in a water sign month, then I would say it would be most likely happening in the water sign month. So if, let's say, you're watching this in Pisces, then it's going to happen in Pisces. If you're watching this in Cancer, it's going to happen in Cancer. If you're watching this in Scorpio, it's going to happen in Scorpio. So there is this. Alrighty. So now I'm going to go jump to their thoughts. Oh, I can put this deck over here just for now. It still even will be in frame. So, yay. Okay, guys. So, what is going on? Let's see here. So I'm going to pull some cards to see what are they really thinking. What are their thoughts about you? Yeah, I just want space. Literally, they just need to take space. So there's so many feelings they have, but they absolutely just need space to focus on themselves. I still don't have all the answers. That is the Two of Swords in reverse, you guys. So they still are confused. They don't have the answers. They feel like they've probably had to make a tough choice and make the hard decision, but they still are into you, you guys. Okay, so let me have you. So they really, really want to be with you. They really want to come forward, but they're stopping themselves. And I get seek professional advice. So I feel like for most of you, your person is seeking a professional, a lawyer, a therapist, a doctor, a whatever. Maybe a business coach, a life coach, but they definitely are getting professional advice right now to build themselves up. For some of them, they may be getting advice from their parents or from older elders that are helping them. But for most of them, it's less their family. It's more so their professional advice. Your person also is so interesting. It says, I don't want to lose you. So your person really, really, really wants to have you. They really don't want to lose you. They do feel like you are special. Their feelings romantically for you are genuine. The seek professional advice card connects with words do hurt. So your person is definitely feeling like they may not even be talking to you because they don't want to feel pain or make you leave, or maybe they think if they don't talk to you that maybe they just will, be able to come back at some point and be like, oh, I was busy, but I'm here, instead of ending something. But it's interesting because they feel like it's wrong to act on this connection right now. Because I get their cards, I am addicted to you, wrongful advice, and I want to get you drunk, which is a sexual card. It's not like a date rape card. So basically what this is basically they're thinking that it's wrong to party with you and have fun with you and give in to their addictions and their passion and all of that with you. And they're trying to focus on themselves and they're trying to take space because they don't have the answers. They probably don't have the money. They're probably feeling ashamed of their lack of resources. And they're probably like, okay, I have to really, really buckle down right now. So there's a little bit of that going on right now. So I feel like they're trying to take some professional advice to figure out their life, and that they feel like it would be wrong if they were to indulge and give in to their vices and their desires. So they're trying to actually, at the end of the day, they are trying to do the right thing. And I feel like they're also kind of trying to do right by you, even though they haven't really filled you in and they've been avoidant. And it's been interpreted by you like it's over. And for them, it doesn't seem over for them. It just seems like it's on pause, or it's like when they get their life together, then they can bring you into it, but that they can't yet. And that maybe the universe gave them some like big bill to pay, or they gave them like something that they're like, uh-oh, I was moving forward and now it's stopped. Maybe some of you guys, persons got into like a car accident and then they had like a big bill and they needed to buy a car and they have no more money. Like it's like something like that. You may or may not know what maybe some financial thing came up in your person's life that now they unexpectedly have to pay, but that it's a universe curveball destiny for them to pay. Or maybe you do know of it. Or maybe they just don't have money. All right, so I'm going to jump to some ocean of emotions right now, because I want to see what's going on emotionally in your person in regards to like this, what's going on right now. So let's see. I have for them despise. Okay, they're not a happy camper. They are very, very mad. So it says, I am angry and full of hate. So they are very, very mad. I feel like right now they are pissed at the universe. So literally it's like they're giving the middle finger to like spirituality or God or the universe right now, because I'm getting they are not happy with whatever the universe has given them. And if they are spiritual, which some of them probably are on some level, they're probably like angry at God or angry at the universe, or they're like, what did I do to deserve this? Why am I being punished in this way? Or they're like very mad at like their circumstances. But I get seductive. So they're very, very attracted to you. And I feel like they have actually been dreaming about you. And so they may not tell you how upset with their circumstances they have been. And they may not have told you just how seductive you are to them and that they're dreaming about you. Because they are definitely still very attracted to you. And I get healing. It says, I know we can fix what is broken. So I also feel like your person thinks that, you know, when they're able to let people into their life again, when they're able to, you know, focus on other things besides just their own betterment, then I feel like then they're going to be like, let's fix this. Let's heal this. I'm sorry I was gone, but now I'm back. Let's try to see like what we can do about it. Can I make it up to you? I have a lot to make up for, you know, that kind of thing. And then I get love. Oh, I'm so madly in love with you. So you guys, it really is important that you guys do know like that the feelings for you are really real, because it seems like for you, you're aware that they have the feelings for you with the Knight of Cups, but you're also just feeling so much with the Eight of Cups and the Death card, just so much that it's over. But, you know, they really got the Two of Cups upright. They got the King of Cups. Like, there's a lot of love, you know. And there's the I'm absolutely in love with you card. And then independent. Like, they're just thinking, they're like, I just need space. I just need to focus on me. I need to focus on my life. I need to get my shit together. I need to focus on this. I can't focus on love. I need to focus on this. I can't focus on sex. You know, like, they're just really trying to be, like, so hardcore helping themselves out. You know, or they may even be fine financially, but they have high dreams and ambitions with that King of Fire. And they're like, you know, I'm okay financially, but career-wise, I need to be up here. If I'm going to be the best, I need to be the best. And I need to cut out everything that's not going to lead me to the best. So they might just be kind of very much like that. And it says, I'm afraid of opening my heart again with the card open. So I also feel like they're scared to open up to you about this. Maybe they're afraid you won't accept it, or maybe other people in the past haven't accepted this part of them or this phase that they go through sometimes. Or maybe they've never had to go through this except now, and they're kind of like, why now? Why when I met pile 3? Why is this happening right when I met pile 3? You know, I feel like they're kind of thinking that. Now I'm going to look more about their feelings and also more about what they're going through with some final messages for you. So pile 3, we're going to do, yes, 1, 2, we're going to do 4 stellar energy oracles to see a little more behind the scenes of what are they going through right now and what are they feeling regarding you. Ooh, I like it. Okay, and then 4 messages of love cards. What are they thinking and feeling for you in their heart? Exactly. Yep. See, your person is one that goes back and forth between maybe not having a balance. Oh my God, yes. That, you know, your person goes back and forth between not having a balance between focusing on themselves and focusing on partnership. And that maybe your person is one that if they overindulge in partnership, that they do kind of like lose themselves and they're not able to prioritize self. So it's very interesting. But what's come out that's exciting? I'm jumping to the love letter. Okay, that's not the first one that came out, but it's my favorite one. So your person, I feel like, might want to or might have plans of doing a grand romantic gesture for you, where maybe they write you a love letter, or they do some beautiful conversation with you. They may call you, they may text you, where they like send you some flowery message, which is beautiful. So there's definitely some love-filled, heart-centered communication from your person, or at least they really want to. And I get mirrored souls. They feel like the love in this connection is mutual, and they feel like the romance that you guys feel between the two of you is very strong. And then I get hidden motives. They're keeping it to themselves right now. A lot of you are not in communication with your person. I really feel like most of you aren't. But I feel like that the love is so there, and that's what's so perplexing to you guys. And then I get judgment call, and I feel like your person is really needing to make more of a decision. I feel like they've already made a decision, and they're like, I have to do this for now. Because what's interesting is I got the card, first I got self-care. So first I was like, well, obviously, yeah, they're focusing on themselves. They're being king of fire right now. That's what they're doing. And then I got fate, but then I got obsession, where I'm like, ha, ha, ha. So first I got self-care, like, yes, they're focusing on themselves. They're being probably a little self-obsessive fire sign right now, if some of you are involved with a fire sign. And I get obsession. So they're definitely very obsessed with you, but they're also obsessed with their self and their self-care. Not in a narcissistic way, but just in like they need to do this now. It's very imperative for them. And then I get fate, where they feel like the universe kind of, their fate right now is that they have to do this. But I feel like they also think that they have a fate with you. So that's also very interesting. So they're looking at this connection with you as fated, because it says this is a destined partnership, but they're also looking at it like the universe had this divine intervention and that this is their fate right now too. And then unavailable, they are going to be unavailable to you guys until they learn their lesson, but I feel like they're going to, because I get unavailable right now, and it says the person is unable to give you what you deserve, obviously. And then mastery, your person is going to master the lesson. So this is great. And it says that even for some of you, they've already learned the spiritual lesson here. So that is also very good. So maybe the lesson is self-care. Maybe the lesson is destiny. So it's very, very interesting. So that is what I have for you guys about your person. I hope that this has helped you. If you don't feel like this was your situation or your scenario, feel free to pick another pile or another video. If you guys like these book series, let me know. I have 2 more planned. I have one planned for November and one planned for December. I haven't actually chosen which topics to do for books yet. So if you guys have book topics you'd like to see, I will expand upon it. So feel free to let me know. If you guys do want me to continue doing these book series in 2023, just let me know. You can put a little book icon, or you can let me know if you guys like these. I like to come out with videos that you guys like. So if you guys like these, let me know. If you like the surprise boxes, if you like my new fireplace series, let me know if you like these different series, my travel series, let me know. And then also this November, I'm going to the Caribbean for a week. So I'm going to be pre-uploading videos, so you guys will not be without psychic tarot help. You guys will be able to still get help on your relationships while I am gone, but I am going to be filming for you while I'm with my girlfriends in St. Lucia, and then I'm going to be showing you guys all the beauty of the Caribbean for some of the videos coming out for the spring. So I hope you guys will really like that as well. So let me just know what videos you guys like, and I'll do more of them because I want to make you guys happy and be here for you. So until next time, I hope you guys take care. I know that the situation with your person right now seems very confusing. They may even have ghosted you, but just know that I do feel like your person does plan on coming back after they rebuild themselves. And, let me know what happens. I'm excited to see how your situations, turn out. I've seen some updates from some of you about these different videos and readings you guys have done, and it's very cool. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys. The end.